And welcome back, Professor Almeida, jpalmeida.com, here to give you the play-by-play of how we're going to get through COSN 10 Networking Fundamentals. And I want to start by talking about the textbook. This is the Network Plus All-in-One Study Guide by Mike Myers. So if you haven't done so, pick up a copy. It's going for about 30 bucks on Amazon for this nice hardbound version here. Long after you've taken this course and long after you've passed your CompTIA Network Plus, this is something you want to keep on your shelf if you ever have to review certain networking concepts. When I took the Network Plus many eons ago, I wish I had this as a study guide. I did pass on the first try, by the way. So, Mike Myers, Network Plus All-in-One Study Guide. Get it, keep it, it's a great resource. With that said, let me share with you our Canvas class site. Now, in this particular case, this is a 12-week accelerated hybrid course that meets one night a week. Okay, so you can see that we have to make the most of the time we're together. I've divided each week up into lectures and labs. So this is what a typical lecture page looks like. In this particular case, we're covering chapters 1 and 2 of the Myers book. And so you want to go through all of the lecture videos, and it will take some time. There are videos from me, from Professor Whalen, for those of you who've had him, and then there's Professor Messer. If you are pursuing CompTIA certifications, this is another great resource. Whether it's the CompTIA A+, the Network Plus, the Security Plus, or even some of the other CompTIA offerings, you definitely want to take a look at Professor Messer's videos. I use his videos when I recertify my Security Plus, so this is another great free resource. You can find it on YouTube if you search for it. Okay, so this is Professor Messer. Okay. You might also see other videos related to the labs you'll be working with, in this case Wireshark and NetLab. I've also included PowerPoint lectures if you need them, and sometimes you'll even see some tips. Because this is the first week, you'll see tips on how to work with the lab packets, Cornell Notes, and whatnot. Speaking of Cornell Notes, let me come back here and talk about what they are. As you're going through the Myers readings, you will be summarizing the chapters. Okay, if you don't know how to take Cornell Notes, you can watch this video here. So what you're going to do is you're going to summarize key terms and concepts as well as what you found in the readings and what you got out of them. If you make a conscious effort, it's an easy 10 points. If you do a half-hearted effort and it's largely incomplete, well, obviously you're going to lose quite a bit of points. So take these assignments seriously. I know it seems like it's a lot, especially if it's an accelerated course, but since we only have one night to meet together, you want to be doing this the rest of the time when you're taking this class online. Remember, with a hybrid class, it meets both on ground and online. So you do need to attend class online. So those are the Cornell Notes. You will also see there are quizzes related to the readings. And I've set the quizzes so that you can take them for a couple of attempts until you get the highest score. So try to get the highest score as quickly as possible. Now, let's switch focus onto the labs here. So this is what a typical lab page looks like, and you see that I've expanded the preview for one of them. Okay, so this is what a typical handout looks like. When you get to class, you want to download these to your workstation and go through the labs. Now, it's also important as an IT professional that you pay attention to documentation. A lot of times students make the mistake of going right straight into the labs and then they forget to fill out certain things. What do I mean by that? Let me show you. So you want to make sure that you read through the documentation first. Okay, make sure you understand what's going on, because as you are going through the labs, there will be certain places where you will be expected to answer questions or provide screenshots. Okay, so here's one place where you will be pasting a screenshot of your results. Okay, so take the time to look ahead and see what you will be expected to do, right? Don't wait until the time where we actually meet in lab together, because you're not going to have a whole lot of time, and before you know it, these labs will come due. Let me show you NetLab real quick. Okay, so this is a typical NetLab packet. It does take some time to download because it is a very large packet, but again, you want to make sure that you go through the documentation. You should be thinking about this as an IT professional. Go through the documentation, because it's real easy to miss certain things. Again, don't make the mistake of just jumping right in, because right away, here's some key terms for you to fill out. Okay, don't forget this, because if you leave these blank, your score is going to take a hit. Okay, just like the Cornell Notes, if you make a conscious effort to complete the lab thoroughly and correctly, you'll earn full credit. Okay, so that's what you can expect from week to week in this class. Anyway, I hope this video helps you out. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Good luck, and I'll see you in class. Thanks for watching.